Jitendra Mamtora, the chairman, as well as Satyan Mamtora, managing director of TRIL. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for taking time out. Jitendra, I'm going to come to you first. 500 crore rupees, and I understand that you will be using this to a debt reduction capex. Give us a sense as to how exactly the breakdown of the funds will be in FY25.
The 500 crores we have raised will be mainly used for the backward integration of our requirement, which is going to be a major challenge in the coming time. So we intend to use it for the backward integration of the some of the items which we are outsourcing now. So majority of the fund, and then also we would like to pay up the debt which we have to reduce our debt, and also will be utilizing partly for the working capital.
Satyan, if I could get you in on the conversation as well,
Yes.
what kind of inorganic growth opportunities are you exploring at the moment? And would some of the QIP funds also be utilized for this?
So currently we are not looking at any inorganic growth. Whatever we are going to do is an organic growth, mainly towards backward integration and expansion of our plants for green hydrogen transformers and EF transformers.
Let's also get in a sense then from you, Mr. Jitendra, as to what the outlook is when it comes to your financials. Now, you have achieved the highest ever EBITDA margin of 14% in FY24. What is it that will drive your margin growth going down the line? And can you tell us what you're penciling in?
I say it is very difficult to predict anything on the margin above 14 EBIT. But, my dream is to have EBIT margin of something like 18 to 20%. It all depends on how we perform on the export market, because export market is the one which is going to give us a good EBIT margin. Beside the special transformers which we are talking about, which Satyan talked about a bit a while ago, about the EF, that is the arc furnace transformers. There is a acute shortage of the suppliers for the arc furnace transformers. And if you recall my past interviews, I've said that the product range which we have is unique in the world. There are about only 6, 7 players like us who has the entire product range what we have. So beside China, I'm not talking about China. Beside China, we are one of the 6 or 7 players who are having the entire range of the product. Uh, Beside, except for the very small transformers required by REC, the Rural Electrification Corporation, we don't deal with that, and we are not also into dry type transformers. These are the two areas where we are not present, and we don't want to be into that, because the present market, what we have, is enough for another 2 to 3 years before we venture into anything else than what we are doing.
So, Jitendra, you had earlier commented that you are aiming to achieve 2,000 crore rupee revenue by FY25. I'm guessing now with the fundraise and the capacity addition, you would want to up your guidance as well. What are we looking at? 5,000 crores?
See, it will be 5,000 crore is going to be there, but it will take time. By 2027, we should have the top line of somewhere around 3,500 to 4,500 crores. But it will take another 2 years, 2.5 years. So I'm talking about 2027. That will be somewhere around that, between 3,500 to 4,500.
That's good to know with respect to some of the projections that you have. Satyen, give us a sense as to what the outlook is in terms of the export potential. What does that currently stand at, and how are you looking to expand your export footprint?
Currently, there is a huge potential in export market with the electrification that is going to happen in US and Europe for electric cars and other electrical equipments. Plus, solar also is becoming very big in US, Europe, and also in Africa. So currently, we are eyeing at US for solar. Solar is going to be a major chunk of our export business in the coming years.
Okay, fair enough. And can you also give us a sense as to what the actual focus products are going to be for transformers and rectifiers, Satyen, down the line?
So, apart from whatever we are doing currently, we are also expanding in that. Plus, we are expanding in solar projects. We are expanding in electric arc furnace. We are expanding in transformers for green hydrogen. And we are also looking at certain collaborations with rectifier manufacturers to make sure that we can sell a complete product.
Okay, fair enough. Let's also understand then from you, Jitendra, as to what the outlook is when it comes to your new capacity expansion. What is it that you're currently working with, and what is it that you're planning to expand it to?
As I said, the current expansion which is going on, it is actually it is in progress. So we intend to finish the complete project by the end of September. And once we finish that entire expansion, we can start producing transformers in that plant from September onwards, that is October onwards. And so third and fourth quarter, we will have quite a few orders for the transformers for which this capacity is being installed.
All right, gentlemen, thank you for taking time
Thank
out
you.
and giving us a sense as to what the targets are, as well as your QIP, capacity expansion, and much more. There you have it, inorganic